All right, shalom, shalom. We are the real Hebrew Israelites coming day in and day out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America. First off and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Makar-Kadash. Double honors to thee, elder apostles of great milestone. Salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. This is the brother Chapaya from GMS Chicago, coming at you again with a quick lesson. Today's lesson is going to be Colossians 2nd chapter, and we see where the Spirit takes us. Colossians 2:1. For I would that ye knew the great conflict I have for you, and for them, Laodicea. If I'm saying that wrong, I could be saying it incorrectly. And for as many as have not seen my face in the flesh. All right, so Paul had there was a great conflict. All right, a great, how do you say? I'm trying to think of the best word to use in this situation. In so many words, Paul fought hard for the people he was teaching. All right, that was the great conflict. Paul went through a lot of shit. All right, to make sure these epistles and certain lessons got to the people that needed to hear them. All right, verse 2, that their hearts may be comforted, being knit together in love, and unto all riches of the full assurance of understanding, to the acknowledgement of the mystery of Yahweh, and of the Father, and of Mashiach. It says, in whom are hid all treasures of wisdom and knowledge. And this I say, lest any man should beguile you with enticing words. All right, men like that, them soothsayers, $1 million fucking words. Hey, you gotta watch out for niggas like that, man. All right, verse 5. For though I be absent in the flesh, yet I am with you in the spirit, joying in beholding your order and the steadfastness of your faith in Mashiach. And that's how the elders look at us. All right, the elders in New York, they ain't in Chicago, they ain't in Dallas, they're not in LA, Louisiana, all right, London, all right. So they're watching via the internet, all right. So they're not here with us physically, but in spirit, the elders are here with us, all right, and watching over us, and because it says that they may give an account to Yahweh Shai when he come. All right, they watcheth over our souls, like the scriptures say. Verse 6: As ye have therefore received Mashiach Yahweh Shai the Lord, so walk ye in him, rooted, and there you go, grounded, settled, okay, rooted, built up in him, established in the faith, as ye have been taught, abounding therein with thanksgiving. So once you're rooted and grounded, all right, you're supposed to grow in this thing, all right? That's what the lessons and epistles are for, all right? It says, for in him dwelleth all the fullness of the Godhead bodily. Verse 10, and ye are complete in him, which is the head of all principality and power, which is Yahweh Shai. That's the head. All right. So through him we are made perfect, because it says ye are complete in him. Okay. Verse 11, in whom also ye are circumcised with the circumcision made without hands, and in putting off of the body of sins of the flesh by the circumcision of Mashiach. So we're spiritually circumcised. We cut this flesh off. We cut ourselves off from the world. To what? To follow Yahweh Shai. Buried with him in baptism, wherein ye also are risen with him through the faith in the operation of the power which have raised him from the dead. And you being dead in your sins, all right, And the uncircumcision of your flesh he hath quickened together with him, having forgiven you all your trespasses. So what did the Lord do? He quickened our spirits. Because before we was in the truth, guess what? We were in the congregation of the dead. So it's just it's the equivalent of raising somebody from the dead. Spiritually, that's what Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai has done. Okay? Hey, and in so many words, when you get woken up, that spiritually, the Lord used that brother or whatever camp to spiritually wake you from the dead. So in a sense that's a spiritual power. All right. Blotting out the handwriting of the ordinances that was against us, which was contrary to us, and took it out of the way, nailing it to the cross. Because guess what? Some laws was punishable by death. All right, you had a couple of them, not a couple. You had a lot of them. All right. Paul said, "I have not known sin but by the law." All right. So Yahweh Shai nailed that to the cross. He took upon all the sins of Israel, nailed it to the cross. All right. So especially the elect, so we don't get that punishment of death. All right. But you 2/3, you're gonna fucking die because you crucify Yahweh Shai afresh. All right. And having spoiled principalities and powers, he made a show of them openly, triumphing over them in it. All right. Let no man, therefore, judge you in meat or in drink or in respect of an holy day or of a new moon or of the Shabbat days, which are a shadow of things to come. But the body is Mashiach. All right. Now we all may not celebrate certain high holy days on the same day or keep the Shabbat on the same day. That's cool. As long as you're acknowledging it, we ain't gonna judge you on that. All right. But these things are what? A shadow of things to come. All right. As it is on earth, as it is in heaven, so it is on earth. All right. These are just a shadow of things to come. All right. And guess what? When we are in our perfection, we're going to keep the law perfectly, man. Perfectly. All right? Let no man beguile you of your reward in voluntary humility of worshiping of angels, which that's going off, all right? Intruding into those things which he have not seen, vainly puff up by his fleshly mind. And we have a lot of those guys today, vainly puffed up by their fleshly mind. And not holding the head, which is Yahweh Shai, from which all the body of the joints and bands having nourishment, minister and knit together, increaseth with the increase of Yahweh. Because even when you think about the anatomy, right? The brain, which is in the head, controls every other part of the body. All right? Everything. Verse 20. Wherefore, if ye be dead with Mashiach from the rudiments of this world, all right, the ways, the rulerships of this world, right? We're not conformed to the worldly system, right? Why, as though living in this world, we are subjected to ordinance, touch not, taste not, handle not, which all are to perish from the using other commandments of doctrine of men. So, you have men that come in this truth, all right, who are vainly puffed up, okay, and start what? Teaching wayward doctrines, all right, giving you commandments of men that's not in the Bible, all right, which things do indeed show, which things have indeed a show of wisdom, and will worship and humility and neglecting of the body, not in any honor to the satisfying of the flesh. Okay? So even when you come into this truth, you have to watch out for guys like that don't honor the Godhead, that don't honor Yahweh Shai, but they honor their own way. All right? They're trying to go up another way. All right? It says especially them of the circumcision whose mouths must be stopped. Okay? So, we're going to follow Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, to the best of our abilities, man. We're going to circumcise our flesh, all right, from this world. We're not a part of this world. We're spiritually circumcised, man. All right. We don't love this world, and guess what? The world don't love us.